This is unfortunately still broken, and this is still very upset that it is broken. So let's make progress on trying to fix that this year, shall we? Anyway, in today's video I'm going to be installing this. It is an AFR gauge. No, my car did not come with one when we went turbocharged. It is actually a bad thing in hindsight, but here we are.
How did I get here?
Anyway, let's get to installing this. It should actually be quite simple because basically everything is done already. Okay, the only other thing that I can do whilst I wait, wire the sensor through the dash, because I'm going to be honest, for right now, in this very second, we're going to just be putting it here in the footwell. Why is my camera so blurry?
Bro, I'm straight up not having a good time.
So for right now, we're just going to be putting my the sensor here as just like loose hanging, or maybe not loose hanging, but we'll just tie it up somewhere here in the corner, because I do want to properly put it actually in that part over there with my boost gauge, so I can keep track of both of them really nicely and really easily. But considering how busy and fiddling around here we are, and then on top of that, at some point later, well, basically we just want the car running right now. As you can see, this is a complete mess. A lot of the wiring in the dash is in the engine bay is a complete mess. We kind of just want the car running. Once it's running, we can make it look pretty. Okay, I need to see what side will be easier to get through the firewall, the plug or the sensor to get it to the I don't think either. Okay, I'm gonna struggle through this for a second because I have nobody to help me film. Okay, so what we ended up doing is just disconnecting it from the physical gauge, and then we just slotted this side through because that was a lot easier. But now we got to pull a whole bunch of the wire through. So I will forewarn now, if you are OCD and you don't like random wires left everywhere, this is not going to be the video for you, because we are going to actually just have a whole bunch of spare wires that we're going to just move out of the way, like I said, just until the car runs. Yeah. Unfortunately, we are at my house, not the workshop, so we are making do with what tools that we have here, not all the nice tools that we usually have.
It's a Crescent. Anyone in America will know this product. It's
Good.
extremely good quality.
There we go. That sounds crusty.
What? In the exhaust there, it is. Even with my chopped off finger.
I don't think YouTube knows that story, but I'll have to tell it in a different video. There we go. Plug it all together and let's see what happens. So, like I said, not particularly neat. We will sort that out at a later point. For now, what we can do is come here and we can now put those 2 points into the actual gauge. Okay, we're attempting to find a power source, but obviously we don't need it on all the time, so we need it to come on with ignition.
This is hot all the time, so that's the one from the battery there that supplies into the relay, and then from the relay it will get kicked out to supply something else. I don't know what, maybe.
A few inches later.
Okay, so we found out which one is the earth and the power here by the relay, by the ECU. So we're just going to tap into those wires. For right now, we're just going to use these little spade terminal things, not spade terminals, scotch clips, to just see if we are getting a good connection, and we might cut and join wires afterwards if it is working correctly. Okay, so we have joined them just with the little connection things. What are they called again, Dad?
Scotch clips.
Scotch clips. Okay, we are going to now attempt to turn on the car.
Just
See what happens.
Power and everything is right.
Ignition on. There we go. Check that. Poo. It said poo. Obviously the flashing is because of the FPS of the camera, but it's working fine. Well, it should already just be on default AFR, so it's gonna run a little bit richer now because it's obviously cold. Or maybe not, because they fiddled with my idle tune, so I don't know. I will catch you guys up in 2 minutes. Okay, it's not 100% at temperature yet, but yeah, it's also running I'm literally maxed out the gauge. That's how rich it's running, but also hasn't ran in like a week and a bit now. So anyway, we'll give it a. There we go. That was a bit better. It just sits at 10 at idle apparently.
But no fuel, so it goes lean.
Well, then what? Must I just hold it at 4?
No, just leave it down. It's fine. You can't really tell 100% until you drive it.
Okay, well, we can't take it for a drive today, unfortunately. Unfortunately, that is it for today, because as we can see, I'm currently blocked in, so I can't take the MX out. But it works. It works. It seems to work fine. Now, the reason we did this is because I can now use that to also assist me tune if I am to look at trying to tune myself, which I have been for the past while already. I just haven't had any luck. That's a story in itself, and I will come back to it at a later date. But thank you very much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Hopefully where this thing runs, or we're doing something else interesting. A reminder that these videos come out a week early for Patreon members, so go check out my Patreon. And then, yeah, until then, guys, cheers.